Hi, good day all. Asa from Creative Fairy Designs. Thank you for joining me. In today's project, we are going to be using book pages to create amazing, fabulous, simple designs. Stay with me and craft with me. Firstly, we'll start off with the printables. We have 2 pages of printables, really nice, simple printables. You can stop by my coffee shop. The link is in the description. It's free and you can download it so you can craft along with me. So we have here a pretty butterfly, teacup, fern, autumn leaves, another botanical plant, a shabby chic blue embossed rose, dragonflies, and another fern garden botanical. And now that we have completed our book pages, I just want to show you some ways in which you can use, or I'll just show you one way in which you can use your book pages in your journals. I will be using mine in future upcoming journals. This is one of the existing journals that we made. This is the one with the file folder. For those of you who are interested, the tutorial is in another video. And I'll just skip. This is a pretty complete journal with, lots of pretty pages that we completed previously. And I think I just want to add this book page in it. My intention was to do a tea, a video about tea. And this is why I made teacups so I can add this in here. But since I've already made it, I'm just going to add it into the journal as a tip-in or add-on, just to show you some ways in which you can use this book page. So I think I will add it right here. And all I'm going to do is stick it into the book. Right to the edge. And again, that difference in sizes adds a lot of contrast and interest to your journal. And if you have one journal, you can add all the the pages in one journal if you wish. I have multiple journals and multiple journals that I will be making. I think I have to switch to this glue. I have multiple journals that I will be making, so I'll be using the rest of my journals later on. And it is also a cheap, cost-effective way to add and upcycle and make your journals really pretty. And it's really quick as well. Of course, if you are making this for commercial use, you can print this on cardstock. This is a design. You can print it on cardstock. Like I said, go to my coffee shop and download it free. And then you can just flip it over like this. So you have this page. You have the one that you've added in here, the book page. And it looks like, it doesn't look like a book page. It looks like a digital image. And that's your journal. So this is how I would use this dictionary page in my journal. So you would have seen this in my previous video where I made this journal. The video is there if you need to check it out. And I would use it as an add-on page, a tip-in page, and I will just insert it into my journal. I think here should do. And to make it as a tip-in page, you just fold the edge and stick it down. right on the page, and it adds that contrast to your journal and gives your journal more interest. These are the book pages we are going to be making today. This is one where you have two tucks, two pockets, and a silhouette design. Just a hand-drawn flower with glitter, a fern. This is a pocket with an autumn embellishment, and where you can put your tags inside this pocket here, and it closes to the tip of the autumn leaf like that. This is just something really simple. It's coffee dyed paper with a bee, and this is a belly band placed this way where you can put in your tags. And this is simply how I would use the book pages. So I take a book page around this size. I like this size, and I use a zigzag scissors, cut it around, and for those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. And what I do is make journals and using upcycled materials, file folders, fabric, lots of printables, lots of freebies, show you the entire journal making process, and show you creative ways to decorate the journals, whether you're using for personal or commercial use. Let me cut this one really straight. And then take the photo, whichever one you choose, and stick it on to the page. Just like that. And that's it. That's all we're going to do with this book page. Then we're going to flip it over on the other side, and I'm going to attach another photo to give it stability. I'm going to use the dragonflies. And set this one aside. For the second one, I've used a decorative stamp punched around the book page. And then I would stick the image onto this page. I've already done one side just to save time. I did it with this one, the fern. So then I'm going to flip the fern to the back and stick another photo to the side. And I'm going to put the one with the embossed flower. And that's it. That's all I'm going to do for this book page. And for the other two book pages, we repeat the same steps. So I bought these stamps off Amazon. It came 3 together. Just take the decorative stamp, punch it right around on the edges. And even without an image on the page, it looks nice. I think it does. So I did one to save time. I did one with the teacup. So I'm just going to attach another image to the back. And I'm going to use the botanical plant. Turn it around, apply a little bit of glue, stick it down, and that's it. I think I need to add a tad bit of glue to the edges. I always forget my edges. And simple, I think it's really simple and beautiful. And the last one is the last stamp, which is this one. And you can get stamps, like nicer stamps if you wish. It's like a doily stamp edge, lace stamp edge, decorative edge. Or you don't necessarily have to stamp it. You can use whichever medium you choose. You can do something different. You can stencil it. You can take a stencil and stencil around. I use this because it's quick and easy. So I did one before, which is this one here, the butterfly. So I'm just going to turn it around and attach the autumn leaf to it. That's it. And this is how I coffee dye my book pages. I just mix my coffee, mix it whatever ratio you want. I like mine strong, and I'm using a makeup sponge. I like to use this particular makeup sponge because it gives that different texture and different age look to your coffee dyed paper. So just take a small bit and spread it evenly across the page, just like how you would like it, and leave it to dry. This is the next book page we're going to work on. We're just going to use the book page, fold another one of similar size, tear it off just with your hand. We like that jagged edge. And then tear it in half again. And then just tear it any old way, anyhow. Of course, keep all the extra book pages you would be using at some later point in time. And then we're going to write over this or scribble over this in cursive. So just take your pen and use your lovely handwriting and write something. Oops, my pen is not working. Do the same for the other piece. You could use distress ink if you choose to. This is just another cheaper alternative. And then you're going to take the book page and stick it on another book page. Stick this one to the top. And that's it. That's all we're going to do to the book page. And then you can take it. And I think it's fine as it looks. And then you take this book page, flip through into your journals, and you can add it in right here as a tipping. Fold it in and add it into your journal, just like this. And it complements everything. Draw it with a blacking pen as if the book page has been sewn. You can actually sew it if you wish. These pages can be delicate, so I just prefer to draw it with a blacking pen, just like a zigzag as if it's been stitched. And we're going to take a piece of brown craft paper, cut it a bit smaller than the book page. Tape the craft paper to the book page. And do the same with the book page. Continue drawing a zigzag as if it has been stitched. Just to give it that matching, coherent appearance. And like I said, you can actually stitch this if you wish. And then we're going to place an image on the book page. I'm placing this silhouette image of a vintage lady. You can choose any vintage silhouette image that you wish. And just cut it out into the silhouette. Let's see, cut it. Then we're going to take another book page and just tear it off haphazardly, a bit smaller than the image. I love the sound of paper. I love how it feels. Any type of paper. I mean, paper just brings me so much joy. I love playing with paper in junk journals. I'm sure you do too. If you're looking at this video, you must be a junk journaler lover like myself. It's such a relaxing, exciting hobby. And we're going to ink around the pages. And we're going to stick the image of the lady, the vintage lady, onto the book page, the torn book page. Then we're going to stick the torn book page onto the brown paper. And that's it. And with those simple steps, we can create something that's really lovely. For this book page, we're going to be doing something that's simple. I find that when you use simple mediums with book pages, it turns out really awesome. So this is a decorative punch that you would use for the end of a book page or wherever you're decorating. So I am punching right around the edges. And then I'm going to ink around the edges. And after inking the edges, you can take this book page and attach it to a file folder if you wish for it to be more sturdy. I will do all of that later on. This is just a process making to show you. So for this, I'm going to be using a piece of mesh, a piece of fabric mesh. I'm going to make a belly band on the book page. So I'll use a piece of fabric mesh. This is the one I've chosen as brown. And I'm going to attach a piece of lace to it. Just like that to the center. And then I'm going to attach the fabric mesh to the page, to the book page. And I just want to attach it in a slant manner like this. And that's it. We have made a belly band. And then you can use a journaling card or a tag and tuck it into the belly band. You can place this page into your journal. And for this one, we're going to use the book page to get that Dutch door effect, where there's something peeking through when you flip. So you want to use a nice floral page. So just use the book page. Because this journal has already been made, we made this journal in previous videos. We're going to attach it to the page. And then we're going to attach a piece of lace to the end of the page. Sort of like a page edging. And that is all there is to it. You flip it and you get that Dutch door effect. Do you see how beautiful it looks? Just like that. And this floral just adds to it. I just wanted to add a little extra. And I'm going to attach just a gold leaf, just to give it that pop. I find book pages are the most simplest things to design and pop images. Give you that pop in your journaling journey. Just attach it there. and your book page will flip open like this. And now we're going to make a pocket for our junk journal with our book page. So we're just going to tear off one of the page, and I'm going to use this design, and this is the design we did last time when we did the vellum pockets. It's there if you have not looked at it as yet, and I'm just going to trace it to get that curved edge, the template, and I'm going to cut it out. And then I'm going to glue it together, both of the book pages. I'm just going to trim the corner here. And I'm going to fold it over. And I'm going to do the same. I'm going to draw the curved section here and cut it out. As I cut, and I inked around the edges, and I'm going to place it right on the book page here for contrast and to bring out the beauty of the book page. I think I placed a little too much glue. Just place it right, stick it down, and I've gone ahead. This is our page, and I've inked the edges, and this is going to be a pocket, and we can put something nice in this pocket for someone who receives it. So in here I'm going to put this is the vellum envelope that we made last time. This is the vellum where you can open it, and you can also place something inside here. So it's an envelope inside of an envelope. So I've rounded the corners of the book page, and to close the book page pocket, we're just going to tuck it right under the leaf, just like that. We're just going to take the book page and use this crinkle cut edge scissors and crinkle cut right around. And this book page came with a little horse, a knight with a horse, which I kept because I think it looks really nice. And now we're going to use a black ink pen and just do a simple flower sketch in our book page. You know, it's nice to have your own personal touch, however you may sketch, however you may draw. Having that personal touch on the page really adds to it, and then you can even add it in your journal. So I have just drawn just a really simple flower, and I'm tracing it over with a black ink pen. And any type of drawing would work. It does not have to be a flower. It can be a herb, it can be whatever you're good at drawing. Just something to give it that creative spark and that creative edge. And now that I've drawn it, see how simple, I'm just going to double draw around it, just so it looks sketchy. We want it to look sketchy like this. And now we're just going to color in the flower. I'm just using a red marker. I'm just coloring the flower just like that. And now for the last part, we're just going to add some glitter dust. I'm just using like a reddish pinkish glitter dust and just place them right on the petals. Add some glue. And this is our finished book page, and this is how it looks like. Simple and effective, beautiful. And we will just place it into a page in our journal or attach it on. And I think what I will do is attach it as a flip-on to one of these pages. So I will just add it here.